Hey everybody, it's Jocelyn Frazier with J. Frazier Photography. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to photograph a folding knife so you get the best angles and best results. So the first photo we want to get of our folders is one with it open. And I have this piece of clay here to set my knife on, that way it doesn't get scratched on the rock I'm using. So we'll open our blades, and then if you watched my first video, we have our proper lighting here. The lighting is pretty diffused and even, and there are no harsh shadows, no harsh highlights. So we will get our first picture. So this right here is a pretty nice photo. For our second angle, we'll take a picture of the other side of the knife with it closed. So we'll first close our knife here, flip it over. So this was the show side, this has the button. We're just going to flip it over to the other side and place it down. And we'll get a photo kind of like this. You can see that there's some shadows on the blade right here that I don't really like, so I'm going to move it around till I get what I want. And this right here actually is not a bad picture at all. The lighting is pretty even across the blade, even though it is a little bit dark, it's not too bad. So I would say that this is a good picture. Now for my last angle, I want to get a shot of the spine, because you can see that there's some really fine details there in the liners and the frame. So there's a couple things that you want to remember. One, you want to remember not to have your fingers obstructing any part of the details on the knife, especially since I'll be holding it for this angle. So you want to make sure your fingers are out of the way. And number two, you want to remember that it is a 3D object, not 2D. So you don't want to take a picture like this, because it looks like a 2D object. You can't see anything else on the knife. So instead of taking a picture of it just directly above the spine of the knife like this, you want to angle it just a little bit, just so you can see the side of that folder. And it will make for a much better and visually pleasing image. So first thing is I'm going to hold it so my fingers are not going to be in the final product. They'll be out of the way for the details. I think that would be sufficient. And then I'm going to remember that I want to show it as a 3D object. So let me get my lighting here. So here's good. There's not too many reflections. This would work. And instead of having the folder be, just a spine shot, I'm going to move it just so you can start to see the side of that folder and see those details. So my fingers are out of the way, the lighting is perfect, it looks like a 3D object. This would be a perfect photo to send to me for editing. And that's how you photograph a folding knife. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.